It's so weird to be on this side.
So weird. What's up, everyone? Words. What's up, everyone? Happy Friday, and welcome to another episode of Comics and Beers, a weekly live stream that Stephanie, the wonderful, amazing Stephanie, and I put on every single Friday. And babe, what is this live stream all about? Tell everyone. Communism. That's exactly what this is about.
We discuss the pros and cons, and then we create a mythical communist society.
A mythical communist society. I don't think that's what this show is about at all.
All right, fine. It's about comics and beers.
Comics and beers, everyone. The best topics in the world. So yeah, basically this is a hour and a half long show where we go over the news, the comic book news for the week, and that's comic book movies, TV shows, and comics. Duh. And comics. And then we also add in a little another thing to do on the show while we're talking is every adult's favorite thing to do when their kids go to sleep. Drink beers, or I'm sure other people like to drink wine or hard alcohol, but we pick beers. What was the theme for this week, Pete? Because, actually, how about you take over the beer section?
God, he's always bogarting my... Oh my God, that's the name of the club. Bogarts. I knew it was going to come to me at some point. Totally off topic, guys. You don't know what I'm talking about. We were talking about this place in Long Island that you'd let, when I was a kid, underage kids come in. It was like a club. And I couldn't remember what it's called. Bogarts. So yeah, this week we originally planned to do beers from New Jersey. That was our original plan.
Our buddy Frank was like, do beers from New Jersey. We're like, all right, we'll do beers from New Jersey. And then he was like, all right, I'll bring some in. He didn't bring it again. And then she went to the store, and what did you find?
No beers from New Jersey. He was like, we just cleaned out our whole inventory, returned all the expired beer. No New Jersey, which makes me think we were drinking a lot of expired beer.
Possibly. More than we were drinking.
So anyway, I had to, on the fly, come up with an idea. Luckily for you guys, I'm a genius.
She's a genius.
And I decided to do our beer theme as beers that have animals' names in them.
So, what is the first beer that we're going to be drinking today? What's up, Hawk? What is up, Joe?
I'm not sure which one. Now that you told me we're going to hate this dragon one.
No, you were going to hate the dragon one.
I'm going to hate the dragon one.
Excuse you.
Excuse me. I kind of feel like we should leave it for the middle. I was going to try to just keep on going, pretending like it was the soundboard, but you blew up my spot.
Oh yeah, just so you guys know, we have a new addition to the show that Steffi is in charge of that hopefully she'll use from time to time. You suck. Okay, I think I'm just going to pick the blue one. And the first beer of tonight is Victory's Golden Monkey. This is a Belgian-style triple ale with added spice. Ooh, this is a 9.5% alcohol. Stephanie knows. I'm going to call you Steffi.
Gross.
This is like coming out of Stephanie. Like, what do you say? Stephanie knows how to party, so we are going to open this up. But while Stephanie pours this, guys, we have a guest that's going to join us again 2 weeks in a row. I want you guys to say hello to my best friend, Josh. Wait, are you drinking Golden Monkey too?
That's what I was just going to tell you. While you were getting ready to pour it, I was like...
Oh, that's delicious. Oh. Was I the first one to drink?
You were the first one to drink.
You were. But I mean, for the live stream, we've been drinking for a while now.
Yeah.
Say hi to everyone, Josh. Tell them how your week was.
How's it going, everyone? It was a very busy week. I feel a little under the weather, so if I sound like Darth Vader, then, it's fitting. I don't
Sexy. Know. That's what they say, right?
I'm going to pound through it. Maybe I'll make it through the whole thing. Maybe I won't, but it doesn't really matter because you have two wonderful hosts, and I'm a sidekick, so that works. I could die. I'm a sidekick.
What's up, Perry?
Perry says he's got whiskey.
Yo, whiskey. I didn't know you drink whiskey, Perry. Oh, Hawk, I have your package here. I didn't open it up on Wednesday night. Totally forgot. It was in my closet, but I got it here. We're going to open it later. I'm going to show the books that I purchased off my buddy Hawk. All right. So Josh feels a little under the weather, but he's going to hang with us. He's going to drink some beers. And you know what? Beers is going to make you feel better. I mean, come on.
We'll carry you. Don't worry. We got you.
It's
We
a
got you.
tradition in the North. If you have a cold, you have to drink like whiskey and beer, and then by the morning, it's gone.
It's true. Or vodka.
So, Stephanie, what do you think of this beer so far?
I feel like I would like the taste better if the alcohol content wasn't so high. I feel like beers that we get that the alcohol content is super high, like has such a strong, overpowering taste that the beer itself I feel like tastes good, but then it's so much it like keeps smacking me in the taste buds that.
What's up, Stay Puff?
Don't be a baby, Stephanie.
That's exactly right. Don't be a baby, Stephanie.
I'm going to use the girl card whenever I can and whenever it's convenient for me. Whenever something heavy has to be carried, I'm a girl. I can't do it.
Yeah, that's what I say to that. Just saying. Just saying. All right. And Comics for All People, what is going on? All right. Before we jump into the news, we just want to remind you guys, if you guys have not entered our 200 subscriber giveaway, I would enter it now. I'm going to put the link. Stephanie's going to hold this for me. I am going to put the link in chat. I highly suggest if you guys are not entered, go enter. Because this is awesome.
That's the perfect angle and the perfect non-glare. Look at that. Look at that.
She's perfect, guys. She is perfect.
It looks like he's coming right at you.
That's amazing. You guys are close to 300 subscribers too, right?
We are.
So
we can handle.
We almost gained 100 subscribers in 1 week, so we're really just aside ourselves with the amount of support this community is showing us. So thank you guys so much for subscribing to the channel and supporting us. We hope you guys are enjoying the content that we're putting out. We're hopefully going to be putting out more consistent content, more than just Thursdays, Fridays, and a random day here and there. So stay tuned.
I think we got so many followers because Josh said he doesn't have the Twitter or the Facebook, so he couldn't follow us. But Josh, just so you know, on social media, Bruce has promised to do a live stream with no shirt on when we hit 300 subscribers.
Oh, did I? Oh, no shirt on. Everyone, run while you can.
Yeah. We're gonna have a
That's why
chest
we're getting
shaving,
some
on camera. Just start shaving that chest.
subscribers.
It's eye candy. It's eye candy.
I'm gonna braid it. That's what's gonna be the sexy part. Like I'm gonna get them all like lathered up with oils.
And then this is gonna happen. Party's gonna start. All right, let's jump into the news, guys. Do you guys want to do movies, TV, or comics first? Or should we let Josh pick since he's the guest on the show? What do you think?
I'll let you have one choice, Josh.
One choice, Josh.
Well, I don't know. I feel like we do the same pattern. Why don't we start with comics this week?
What?
Start with comics?
No, it's against Stephanie, but I feel like by the end, you're all drunk, and then
it's true. And then usually I have a really bad habit of not paying attention to anything Bruce is saying once I start getting drunk, because then I'm reading the comments, and then he's like 5 minutes into it, and then like if it's movies or TV, I can kind of jump in, and because I kind of know what he's talking about. But then it's comics, and he's like, "And what do you think about this person?" I'm like, "Oh, did I listen to anything he said for the last 2 minutes?" I'm like trying to replay it in my head. I'm like,
well, how about
3 comic reminders? If I could bring those up first.
comic reminders. Let me hear.
Of course.
All right. So there is in February is what we call the Deceased Unkillables be coming out in February.
True that. True that. We know that.
You gotta be picking that up. Also, we have the Leviathan Dawn coming out.
True that.
So this week might have been a little like downturn in comics, but February is going to be hot for some good stuff.
Yeah, man, that Event Leviathan continuation is going to be really, really good.
I stole some Event Leviathan books from Bruce, so I can start reading it. Since you guys love it both so much,
That's so good.
You are going to love it. Yeah, it's very good. The team, the huge team, the detective. It's hard to take that many characters and integrate it so well, and they did a great job. Yeah,
I'm excited. I'm excited to read it. You guys have been gushing over it, so.
I had a question for you guys.
Hit us.
Have you heard of this?
Mercy.
Actually, this is a little bit bigger on the back.
Nice.
Who put it out?
Mirka Andolfo. I'm totally butchering that. I'm just like you first. I got nothing.
America.
Yeah, but she did Wonder Woman art, Teen Titans, Unnaturals was her breakthrough.
Okay.
So that's coming out too. That's from Image. So I'm liking Image and mostly Boom, but Image got a few good things going on. So
Image has Bluebird. Duh.
Worth taking a look at.
Cool. Yeah. No, I mean, obviously, DC's Unkillables is going to be fire. I mean, Tom Taylor is just putting out so much good stuff. And Josh, before we jump into the news, how about you tell everyone the books that you picked up this week? Because I know you hit your comic book shop on Thursday, so let us know what you got.
All right, yeah, I went a little different than Bruce, but some of it was the same. Something Killing the Children, right back here.
Did you read it?
I mean, I don't even need to talk about it. It's because you already did. It's so good.
We want to know if you thought it was as good as we did.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I like that. Bam, it's lit, fire.
The action in number 5 was incredible. It was so good and unexpected. I don't want to spoil any of it because it was unexpected, and I felt myself just like the panels and the and she's a badass. Yeah,
there's something about, like Stephanie was saying on when we just talked about it on our video that came out on Thursday. There's just the line work is not this like amazingly detailed, sexy artist like I don't know, I can't think of any names off the top of my head right now, but it's just it captivates these characters in the perfect way, and his panel layout is perfect because like some of the boxes that are above are like these scary ass images, and then you get the scared kid down here, and it's like, he was intentionally doing that, but it's like it just adds to the story and the intensity of the moment, and so it just makes it so much more. I don't know, it's so good.
Right, like the panels build, and then all of a sudden you open up to a 2-page, spread that almost climaxes the moment. It's
climaxes.
This is an adult show, so you can say it.
You can.
All right. So other than that, I did pick up Suicide Squad 2.
I can't believe I missed that. I don't know how I missed that book.
Was it number?
You know what?
Number 2.
Tom Taylor. He's setting things up in this for something bigger.
Yeah.
I could feel it, and it was a good issue. But it felt a suspenseful issue. Really, really makes you wait for the third one. And I thought it was good. It wasn't epic, but it was good. And I don't know. I picked up the even the cover art.
Yeah, no, that book is just completely fire. I mean, it's so good. Issue number 1 was amazing. I am super, super excited to pick that up. Again, I don't know how I missed that. I walked around Midtown Comics for a good 20 minutes. I'm like, did I get everything? I wouldn't go without it.
Yeah, it was pretty epic. And a couple of the other ones that I picked up were I picked up one where I thought was going to be great because it got good reviews, and that was Protector.
Yeah, Perry, you're raving about this.
So I almost looked at it and I thought a Little Bird a little bit.
I
mean, my glare is terrible because I don't have a studio. I'm in a little office.
So, build a studio, Josh.
What's up, Two-Gun?
Like the cover art is different than the inside. I know that happens a lot, but if you can see how it's got its own style to it, right? And then when you get into the actual panels, you can kind of see just how much she changes. It just looks so different.
When you showed me the front, it reminded me of Bob's Burgers. I was like, is that Linda Belcher on the front of that comic book?
Yeah, I was kind of. I think the story is compelling. I lost the artwork a little bit. I wish the beginning of the story wasn't. There was no intro. There was no anything. It just. It flew into something happening, and I was just like, wait a minute, what's going on? So like I said, it wasn't bad. I think I'll have to wait till issue 2 before I kind of say what's happening in the story,
Sure.
Feel.
Yeah.
And pick up Deadpool, the end.
Yeah, how was that?
So I've never read Deadpool before.
Okay, that's probably a bad issue to pick up then.
You know what? I laughed my ass off.
Okay.
You know, that's what Deadpool's supposed to be, but
Sure.
I laughed my ass off. I thought it was. I thought Kelly did a great job, just throwing humor and everything at it. I thought it was great. You know, and I'm not like dying to read Deadpool, but I thought it came out of nowhere for me, just as like something super fun.
Yeah.
It stands alone as just something really cool and makes fun of itself, makes fun of everything. The artwork was great, and I found myself laughing. Like, so if you want to just pick up like something fun, you know, you can get into just like a one issue.
That's what like Deadpool's death, right?
Yeah, it's the end Deadpool. So there's not much of a spoiler if I say that he dies like 30 times in the book, and he just keeps figuring out different ways to die.
It's Deadpool.
But it's extremely creative though too, because one of the beginning of it, he's trying to bang death. You know,
so he's trying to have sex with death.
Sex with death, and it's all like skulls and stuff. And then all of a sudden, death is slutty. I don't know. It's just funny. It was just.
But
funny.
is it like the Grim Reaper? Like he has like the what do they call it?
Well, she doesn't have the scythe, you know, like
Scythe,
or anything like that.
But he's like, oh yeah, he takes off his mask. It's like just...
Yeah, it was a fun read. It was a fun read.
Anything else?
I did pick up Red Mother 2, but I haven't read it yet. But that was last week anyway. I'm a little behind.
Yeah, Red Mother 2, that was pretty good. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
I didn't read Red Mother yet. It's also on my list.
But guys, guess
I didn't
what?
read like a whole.
Hold on. Big news, guys. Big news. Ready? Stephanie read some comic books this week.
Thank you. I did carve out a little bit of time.
Tell them what you read, babe.
Well, I've been reading this one comic book, Heist, that Bruce didn't like. But
I think Perry likes that. Perry, you like Heist, right?
I enjoy it. So I've been reading that. So the newest one came out on Wednesday. Bruce picked it up for me. I read that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I read the first 2 Resonant books. So I can start to get caught up on that.
So you only got 3 more to go on that, and those books fly by.
They are. It's very, very, mostly pictures, not a lot of words.
It's so good. That book is fire. I need a fire button. That's what I need to make. Fire! Cool. All right. Well, I think that's everyone's reading for the week. Stephanie's going to finish this right now, and we're going to open up another beer. Josh, should we do Dogfish Head?
He says he has Dogfish.
I have Dogfish. That is a hoppy beer. That's hops in a bottle. So if you don't like hops, y'all really drunk.
I heard they add more hops.
Hops.
What's that from, Josh?
Well, I don't know.
Did you ever see Superbad?
Superbad? Oh my gosh! Yeah, that was a date movie, like 8 years ago.
That's a hoppy one.
That's a good one.
McLovin's trying to pretend like he's cool, like he's drank beer. He's like, "Oh yeah, I heard they added more hops."
All right, guys. Stephanie's gonna finish her beer, and then she's gonna pour herself the rest of that.
Sage, that's what we're drinking tonight. Sage, our theme is beers with animal names in them. So the first beer we drank, you have it so far away from me.
Sorry, this is Victory Golden Monkey.
And now we're doing Dogfish Head. I don't know if Dogfish is an actual animal, but a dog and a fish are actual animals.
That works for me, babe.
Sage, Google it for us.
60-minute, 90-minute, and 120-minute. So which one do you have?
You can drink more than one beer.
We have the 60.
You got the 60? Okay.
Yeah.
I went for the lower one. I was like, I'm not about to party like that for like 120-minute IPA.
All right. So, Josh, did you read any of Scott Snyder's Batman at all?
None.
You know anything about it? I know Stephanie hasn't either, but she did pick up Batman Last Night on Earth out of the box, and she's going to read that, which is a Scott Snyder, Greg Capullo book. Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo are like one of my favorite creative teams out there, and they haven't worked for a little while together, but they announced that they are going to come back and do another book together, and it's not Batman specifically. They are going to be doing... Oh, one second. I got to click on the right button.
Hack, I'm proud of you for drinking more than
They're going to be doing a Wonder Woman book, which absolutely looks epic. Look at this picture. She has kind of looks like a fishing rod with a chainsaw at the end of it, and her lasso of truth as like the fishing rod like string or whatever.
She chainsaws you the truth out of you. She's like, tell me the truth. But what's the Wonder Woman book that I took from you that is like it's like the end of the world? That's what that looks like.
Kind of, it looks like that, yeah. But this is spinning out all out of the Dark Knight metal stuff. So this is going to be just continuing like with the Last Man Who Laughs and all that jazz. But instead of focusing on Batman specifically, this is going to be a story that is going to be focused on Wonder Woman, which I think is really cool. I think there's been a lot of good creators out there recently that have put out some really good content for Wonder Woman. I really like what James Tynion has been done on Justice League Dark. I really enjoyed Wonder Woman. What's the name of that book? I can't think of the name of the book now.
The one with which looks like the end of the world.
Last End or The End or
Wonder Woman, End of the World.
Something like that. It's a huge one of those big
black
label prestige format books. It's gorgeous. It's a really, really fun read. It was really good. But I love Scott Snyder. Like, yes, not every single book he puts out is pure fire, but he's known for telling like these big, epic, really fun storylines, and that's what I think this is going to be. So I'm super excited for this. And this is going to be also taking all the storylines that he's been like laying his groundwork with from Batman into Justice League, and kind of like, because he's put a lot of seeds throughout his whole runs. He did 52 issues of Batman, 39 issues of Justice League, and all those seeds he's gonna continue, and then he's gonna finalize. He's not leaving DC, but this is like he wants to do this one final thing before he goes on. What's up, babe?
I have a question.
Yes.
So she kind of looks like a badass. I'm a big fan of when they take comic book characters or any characters and they're like more realistic of how people would really behave. Like how we watched The Boys and like the superheroes were also like dicks that just wanted money, and like that's more realistic for like what a human being would be.
Right.
So is that kind of like what this is? Like you said, it's all
No, this is like still within continuity. So she's like, normal Diana.
Why does she look so dirty? And
that artwork looks Bruce Campbell-esque, from from Evil Dead. With that
kind of, yeah. I mean, she's being a badass. But she's still Wonder Woman. Like, you can't change who Wonder Woman is.
No, but I mean, just like, maybe she's conflicted.
She could be. I mean, that could definitely happen. Like, Wonder Woman is definitely a very conflicted hero. Like, she's on the edge of always wanting to cross the line and kill people. Like, she's like, why not? Let's do it. Like, that's what we should be doing.
She's possessed by a demon there or something like that.
Yeah, I can't wait to find out.
She gives in.
Oh, she does. All right, next up, Avengers number 31 adds 5 artists to complete the book, which is absolutely bananas. Whoa. All this screams to me is that they are way behind schedule, and to get this book out on time, they brought in 5 different artists. That means, in my opinion, I could be completely wrong. Maybe I am. You should listen to me.
Sounds bad.
But this immediately sounds like it's going to be a terrible issue. Like, you're going to have 5 different artists completing this book. It's going to be hard to read. It wasn't planned. This book also got pushed back 2 weeks, so it's already pushed back. Now they're putting 5 different artists on it. It's, yeah.
All the artists combined love the movie Ernest Scared Stupid, because that's what that looks like.
Well, this is Tony Stark stuck way back in, like, I don't know, whenever the beginning of time was. I don't know.
Look at that ad that's right below it. It's also for Ernest Scared Stupid. They're bringing it back, guys. Or Ernest Scared what? Maybe not stupid, but it's Ernest. You know what I'm talking about? Those movies they used to make? Yes.
Is that a Ernest? Is he like that?
No, he's still alive. You guys know the Eternals movies coming out with Kumail Nanjiani and a bunch of other people.
He got all sexy for it, and then he put that shirtless picture out, and everyone went bananas.
Of course, since that movie's coming out in the fall, Marvel is rushing back the Eternals, the latest Eternals trade paperback, back into stores. That there's more people. It's available for more people, which to me it seems like a huge money grab. It's like, obviously they should do it. It's like, Marvel, do you really need that much more money? Are that many people gonna buy this book? Probably not.
I don't see it. I mean, if you're a fan, you probably already own it.
Yeah.
And if you're going to see just the movie, you don't care about the comic books.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. We actually talked about this book last week. There's a bunch of characters that are hitting their 80th anniversary. Joker, Catwoman, Robin. Robin's book, they were supposed to all come out, I think, the same week or like right after each other. But Robin's book has been pushed back a week, which probably means something either happened in the printing or one of the artists didn't get their stuff in time. So if you guys are excited about that, you guys are going to have to wait an extra week.
I wish that there was like a rule in the comic book world, like if the one artist didn't get his shit on time, that was like the title of the headline. Like, well, this is getting pushed back a week because fucking George wouldn't get his shit together.
All right, hopefully you guys can see these pictures because Josh was actually talking about the Unkillables, and they put out some more covers. Obviously, this is going to be a big book, so they're going to put up so many different covers. So this is the main cover A. Cover B, which is a zombified Jason Todd. This is a zombified Wonder Woman, which looks absolutely dope. And then there's a bunch of Harley Quinn covers, which hopefully she doesn't get zombified. Hopefully her and
she's like one of the last survivors.
Hopefully her and Poison Ivy just live happily ever after in their green Gotham City. This looks pretty cool too. Cheetah.
What are we watching? Kristen Wiig is Cheetah, right?
Yeah, Kristen Wiig is Cheetah, which I don't know.
So silly.
I don't know how I
So
feel about that.
So silly.
All right, the last comic book news item up for the week is Avengers number 31, which we already talked about, got already pushed back a week, and New Mutants got pushed back a week. I'm okay with that, especially if it means that the artist, which says the artist down here, for Rodriguez. So I do know this, that the last issue number 5, that came out with Jonathan Hickman and Rodriguez on it, Rodriguez had 1 week to draw 24 pages of comics, which is absolutely bananas, which means the colorist probably had less time because he had to draw them and then give it to the colorist and then give that to the letterist. So this probably got pushed back because Jonathan Hickman didn't get his strips in on time, which then Rodriguez didn't have enough time, and blah, blah.
That's what happens when you give unattainable deadlines. Sorry.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
They should slow it down and get it right.
Do it once, do it right.
So I have one random news item to share with you guys. You guys know what Atari is, right? Yeah?
Of course.
Everyone knows what Atari
Atari's
is.
like the first video game ever created.
So Atari has teamed up with a hotel chain to make Atari-themed hotels.
But Atari's just the one game with the two things. There's like, bing.
It's a system. So
are they famous for any other game but that game? Like, what else was on Atari?
Galaga? Or yeah,
Galaxa or whatever.
Yeah,
this is a picture of what the hotel is supposed to look like, which is
it's the Atari logo.
Oh, Tron.
And they're supposed to. I think they're going to aim. I think the first city they said they're going to do it is in Phoenix, and I think there is some esports team that are based out of Phoenix. So I think
Atari doesn't make video games or video game systems anymore.
They are coming out with one soon. But I think since, they are a big name, they still make money. I think they want to get into the whole esports scene. And so I think their hotel is going to have like an arena attached to it of some kind. You don't need a huge arena for esports. You just need like
everything is a video game remote control. To turn the shower on, you have to know a special code like up, down, left, right, jump, and then the water turns on.
Oh, that'd be funny. Yeah, that's it really for the comic news. There was some other stuff, but it's mainly like previews and whatever. But that was all the interesting news that I found. Did you guys find anything interesting at all? Yes? No?
I feel like I saw something and I was like, I wonder if Bruce has this, but then I forgot.
I'm gonna be back in a second. Something in the house.
All right.
What are we doing?
Josh is going away for a second.
All right, Josh.
You guys are stuck with the original members.
How do you guys feel about the fact that I'm sitting on the left side today?
Well, that's a good question.
Bruce is left. I guess to you guys.
Oh yeah. What do you guys think about the lighting? We toned it down. A little bit.
Bruce was trying to not let you guys know how Mexican I was. He was like, I don't want anyone to know.
I want everyone to know how Mexican she is. She's gorgeous and Mexican. No, but
he's trying to make me look super white.
I'm working on a new intro for my videos, and I was working with some old footage, and I downloaded some of the streams that we've done, and it is like blistering hot. We are just like bright white. So I toned it down a bunch, and I'm curious what you guys think.
So I know this beer's super hoppy, but I don't hate it.
CFAP. So I'll get back to you, Stephanie, in a second. I just want to.
He wants to rant about Thor because he was not happy about it.
Well, see, here's the thing. I wasn't not happy when I first finished reading it. I was like, wait, this is what Donny Cates gives me for a second book. Are you fucking kidding me? After that epic first issue, this is what you bring to the table. And then I'm like ranting and exactly. That's exactly what I was. I'll do that again. Which one was it again?
This one.
Yeah. It's exactly what I felt. But I didn't. Perry Comics hit me up on my video and was like, "Oh, really? I kind of liked it." And then he did like a solo review on the book, and he kind of went into detail. And I was like, "You know what? I completely missed all that when I'm reading, trying to cram in 11 books for a review episode." And he had a lot of good things to say about the book. And I was like, "Man, Perry, God damn it. You're right, man. That was definitely a way better book than I thought it was." So
this was being negative Nancy.
I was being negative Nancy. I was also just reading too many books in like 2 hours.
You tried to like speed read them.
I do.
You don't enjoy them as much when you have to do that.
You definitely do not enjoy them as much when you do that. But you got to get them in. We got to make these videos. Got to get them out for you guys.
He has to.
Perry.
Or else he has to sleep on the couch. That's the rule.
That's the rule. So Perry, how's your whiskey, bro? Are you gonna be drinking whiskey on the late night show? So babe, you were talking about how hoppy this beer was. You don't mind it?
I don't. I thought I was gonna hate it. I feel like I've had another Dogfish before and I didn't like it, but I'm not hating this, especially coming off of that one, which I really didn't love. But I drank it all, guys. I didn't dump it. So
she didn't
for all the haters.
So yeah, this is the segment we're drinking. It's just a 60-minute IPA from Dogfish. 6% alcohol. It's definitely way hoppier than I normally like, but it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Perry says, laughing my ass off, toss a blazer on in the hot lights, then talk about gut swamp ass gator. It's a Galler? Swamp ass Galler? Perry,
What does that mean?
What does that mean, Perry? I don't get it.
Is it because we're not cool enough? I'm gonna look that word up.
But yeah, definitely check out Thor number 2. I was way too harsh on it. I regret my review on it. I think it also taught me a lesson, guys. Before I record my videos, I'm going to flip through each book before reviewing it. I think it's just the right and mature thing to do. Oh, Josh is back, guys. Josh is back. Let's invite him back in.
Hi, Josh.
Welcome, Bruce.
Josh, had to do this, guys.
Not every book can be epic. You got to have a setup. You got to trust the artist and the writers to set it up for a big boom.
I know, but Perry, he was so right. Like, there's this, like, if you didn't read it, Josh, which you should read it, there's the whole beginning of the book is just talking about the Justice League. And this is a Thor book. And I thought that was cool. I'm like, that's cool, whatever. And then I went back and like I watched Perry's review. I'm like, God damn, that was way better than I thought it was. God damn it, Perry. I hate how right you are all the time. But it's good. And Donny Cates is really, really good. He really doesn't write bad stuff. So I should have probably gone back and double checked my opinions. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Classic Bruce. Always so negative.
I'm not always so negative.
Also, I looked at the word Galler and they're like, this is incorrectly spelled. This is not a real word.
Perry, what the heck were you mean by swamp ass Galler? Swamp ass gator? Swamp ass.
But I still don't understand what it's in reference to.
We might have missed something.
I don't know what that means. I'm lost.
Josh, did you look at the books that are coming out next week?
No, I didn't. I wandered around the comic book shop. I picked up some comics. I looked at the Magic. I was like, oh, that. I played some Magic this week. I don't know. I was all over the place.
What's that movie?
Oh, there he goes. He's back. No, maybe.
I can hear him. Nope.
Okay.
So.
See?
Can you hear me?
First he wasn't moving.
Oh, I think there's a delay.
And then he was talking.
Is
But
it me?
then I can see him moving, but then I can't hear him.
I think it's you. You want to drop like restart your computer or something?
Yeah.
Come back.
We can't hear you.
I can hear you, but
It's
just
not
delayed.
you, it's me.
All right, come back.
Just kidding,
We'll
it's
see you in a
you.
bit.
All right.
So yeah,
Hack, don't drink and drive. Don't promote that on this channel.
I'm not driving. I'm traveling.
Hack,
I
last one.
drink and drive is how. I
That's when they invented Uber. I saw some meme the other day. 'Cause I
Oh
love
god, memes. Actually, we have a great segue after this meme comment.
So I saw this meme the other day that was totally lost my train of thought. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, about how back in the day we would be like, don't talk to strangers on the internet and don't get into weird people's cars. And now it's like summon people from the internet and get in strange people's cars.
That's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good one. That's true because I do it all the time. All right. What's up, Venkman? How you doing, man? All right, so we're going to jump right into the movie news, and hopefully Josh comes back shortly. All right, movie news item number 1. Do you guys remember the Green Hornet movie?
No,
No.
I didn't see it.
It was with Seth Rogen. It was pretty
I
garbage.
thought that was, is that Green Hornet? Is that
Green
Green
Hornet.
Lantern?
No, Green Hornet.
Wait, but didn't he do a Green Lantern movie?
No, he did not. There is a Green Lantern one with Ryan Reynolds.
I didn't see either of those.
They're both terrible.
That's what I heard. I don't waste my time on terror. I have very little time for movies, so if someone's like, that was the most amazing movie ever, I'm like, I don't have time for that.
So I did see the Green Hornet movie. It
Also, why don't we have a hot garbage button?
because we need
Hot garbage.
we need to record that.
All right. I feel like there's some soundboard out there that says hot garbage.
Maybe. I mean, I know Jabroni says hot garbage as well. I don't
This
know.
is cool. His name is Jabroni. That's a fucking awesome name.
It is a pretty awesome name. See, Stephanie's saying you're awesome, Jabroni, and you're not even on the stream. What Perry is, but where are you? All right, so Green Hornet is being actually the rights to the movie actually got picked up by the ex-Marvel executive of Marvel Studios. He's moved on. He's now at Paramount. He actually, I guess, had to jump through a lot of hoops to get this, but he is going to be producing this movie. It is his name is Michael Helfand. Helfand. He's a Helfand, guys. Michael Helfand. Don't mess with him because he's from hell and he'll make you faint. Michael Helfand. But yeah, so be prepared for a new Green Hornet movie. Let's keep going. Actually, let's see if Josh is back. Josh is back. Here we go. Add him to the stream. There he is.
You know, you got a family that uses your computer like every day and never restarts it and junks it up. It'll happen.
I let my daughter use my laptop to play a typing game.
Oh, God.
And then ever since then, it just keeps running and getting super hot when nothing is going on. So she must have downloaded something that's like
your identity's stolen. It's a worm.
Yes.
See, Fappy, I remember
I
that
got
too.
worms now, Josh.
Yeah, my dad used to watch that Green Hornet show with good old Bruce Lee. If you guys are interested, if you're reading the current Harley Quinn, you know that she has a love interest of Poison Ivy, and maybe you're wondering, hey, there's this whole Birds of Prey movie coming out with Harley Quinn, and she's going to be with all these girls. Why isn't there a Poison Ivy? Well,
maybe Nicole Kidman will come back. She'll reprise her role.
Maybe. That'd be terrible, but maybe. So Margot Robbie, who is playing Harley Quinn in the new movie, when she is one of the main producers behind the Harley Quinn film, this Birds of Prey film, and when she was gathering with her team people to make the film, they were pushing for her to do a Catwoman, Poison Ivy, Harley Quinn movie. And she was like, no, I want to take characters that are much less known than Poison Ivy and Catwoman and focus on that in my first movie. So she did some research, and she found all the characters that are in the film. You know, if they're ruining Cassandra Cain, I can tell you that right now. It's not Cassandra Cain that should be in there. But
Poison Ivy would have been a great addition. They could have got that red-haired girl from, I don't know her name, but from Game of Thrones.
Oh, yeah, Ygritte?
The girl
Stark.
from Yeah.
Oh, are you thinking about the Sansa Stark? Hell no, she's terrible.
She's not. Bryce Dallas Howard. She could be.
Bryce Dallas Howard, yes. But basically, Margot was saying in this article is that maybe in the next movie.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Poison Ivy is a cool character that doesn't get enough props for her cool characterness.
She's getting cooler and cooler more recently with great writers writing her. Like Tom King did that whole Heroes in Crisis miniseries. They did a really good job with her in that. They did Tom Taylor did a really good job with her.
I liked her in Deceased. I thought
So like she is one of the strongest characters.
Badass, at least.
She's like Magneto, where she like just like everything that's around her, she can use against.
She can control the planet.
Right, like the whole planet.
The whole planet.
You can't escape that. Like, where are you gonna go?
Don't touch the flowers. Just don't touch the flowers, and I won't kill you.
Yeah, that's what she wants. She wants you to respect.
I mean, people don't give her enough credit for how much powerful she is. There was a couple episodes. I always do this. Episodes. Issues of Batman in the Tom King run where she took over the world. She released pheromones that allowed her to control everyone on the planet. How badass is that? She controlled Superman, Wonder Woman, Flash, everyone. The only people she didn't control were Catwoman and Batman in it, and she did that on purpose because she wanted them to do something for her or something. But that's how powerful she is. All right, next up, we have Abita. Abita's a well-known beer company, and this is Andy Gator.
Gator's my next animal. Who's in Florida? Is it Perry in Florida?
Perry is in Florida.
Gators. Perry knows all about the Gators.
The Gators.
He goes down Alligator Alley all the time.
This is 8% alcohol. This is it's a Hella's Double Bock, whatever the heck that is. Josh, what are you drinking next?
You know what? I got the Dogfish.
Josh is drinking it by himself. We're finishing these beers between the two of us. Josh is like, I'm trying.
I know, no kidding. But I have a beer that has nothing to do with your theme.
All right.
Because he didn't know the theme because he doesn't have the Facebook or the Twitter.
What is that?
The Facebook or the Twitter. This is Spaten.
Spaten. I know Spaten.
Spaten, just a great lager.
It's great lager, guys.
This is good.
It's good.
Yeah.
Reminds me of Heineken just because it's green.
It tastes nothing like Heineken. Heineken tastes like my Heine.
It does. Heineken is the worst beer. How is it so popular?
That's so
like
gross.
It's like one of the top. Like it's everywhere. It's like a popular. I don't understand it.
I don't get it.
Garbage.
It tastes like sweaty nuts.
It's so gross. I don't understand it.
Is anyone noticing them changing our
I'm just
awesome
gonna
background?
say, did you just change the background?
Sure.
This color brings out my eyes.
Just saying, guys. This is how many people bring animated backgrounds to your live streams?
Nobody is bringing animated backgrounds like we are.
Just saying.
Makes me look even paler than I am.
What, Josh?
It makes me look even whiter and paler than I am.
He's whiter and pale. Oh.
Oh my guys, just get ready for the soundboard to be incorporated every episode. All right, on with the news.
Wait, I have to tell Josh, when Jimmy was little, he used to listen to this soundboard that was only Arnold Schwarzenegger sayings. It was just Arnold Schwarzenegger, and it was amazing. And there's one where he was...
Why are you telling only Josh? There's 6 people watching.
Because Josh is the one who knows who Jimmy is. But everybody, my oldest son, when he was younger, just listened to this Arnold Schwarzenegger soundboard. And it was when he was still the governor of California. And it was like this one where he's doing like a press conference about teenage pregnancy. And he was like, the best time for teenage pregnancy is between 3 p.m. and 4 p.m. And he would just yell it. And Jimmy would play that all the time. You have to hear it. I don't do it justice. I'm terrible at impersonations. But...
Oh my God, who the hell?
That's not very nice. You know what, Bruce? I'm going to remember that.
What?
We're on camera now.
Does it have a smack sound?
Later.
Bruce, does it have a smack sound? A slap in the face?
Oh, I have a whole...
But we have the perfect one for this, for Bruce.
Suck. Yeah.
That's for Bruce.
I have a whole folder. We have like 12 buttons, but to program. But then there's a button that you can make all the 12 buttons switch to another 12 buttons. So
Slap
we
in
have
the
a lot.
We have a lot of options.
I had 10 minutes to program this, so sorry, everyone. I don't have more.
We can get like someone playing a violin, so I can feel bad for you. Like,
or actually,
no, that's not a good one for this.
No.
I need a violin.
How about this one?
No,
No.
we don't have anyone. Nope.
You suck.
Let us do that one.
All right, on with the news.
Come on, Bruce.
All right, so we were just talking about the Green Hornet and how Seth Rogen and his buddy Steven Goldberg. They're a producing team. They have their own company. They're doing their thing. Well, they've picked up Boom Studios' Meme Tick. I think that's how you pronounce it, right? I don't know. I've never heard of this book. This book was produced back in 2015, or put out in 2015. It was actually written by one of our favorite writers, James Tynion IV, who is writing Something is Killing the Trillion, just in case you guys are wondering. Also, Justice League Dark, in case you guys were wondering. You guys should read those books up.
In case you're wondering, Discovery Bay Comics is on
but the main reason why I thought about this movie, or this article, and why I put it on here tonight, is that Stephanie, like when I am like not doing anything, I usually go to either Instagram, Twitter, or Reddit to scroll through and like look at things. Stephanie only goes to Imgur and goes to memes.
Imgur. I look at memes.
She look at memes. But the book Meme Tick is about memes that kill people.
My memes would never do that to you guys.
So it was pretty funny, and I like the sloth in front. So
because that's a really famous meme, is the sloth. God, Bruce.
Maybe what a meme is.
What's a meme?
Yeah,
it's like a picture with funny text.
I'm like crazy right now. Like, what is a meme?
A meme is a picture with funny text over it. So like that sloth is a famous meme, and you just like you put something relatable to your current situation.
Yo, what's up, Discovery?
People know what it is based on the fact that it's so popular that like they're like, oh, I know what that meme infers. Plus, with the text you put, hysterical.
Hysterical.
There we go.
I'll send you some memes, Josh.
What are you drinking tonight? What's that, Josh?
I couldn't hear you, Josh.
On the Twitterverse.
On the Twitterverse.
Yeah.
I'll get your phone number from Bruce, and then I'm gonna start. You'll be part of my rotation. Bruce gets some memes. I only send Bruce the memes that are relatable, so he kind of gets it.
Like he complained. So old and terrible.
Well, he complained about my hair being all over the bathroom the other day, so I sent him a meme that was like, "I like to leave my hair everywhere because it's my confetti. I'm the party." And I feel like
she likes to think she's the party.
I am the party. I am the party. See, even that button agrees. I'm the party.
All right. Next up, let's just run through some quick news items. There's a bunch of movie things that are pretty small. I don't know who this chick is. Priyanka Chopra Jonas.
Oh, I think we nailed that.
Jonas? Is she married to one of the Jonas brothers?
Yeah, she's married to one of the Jonas brothers. She's in talks to be.
And she's Deepak Chopra's child?
Is that what it is? I don't know. I have no idea who this chick is.
I've only heard of Chopra is in Deepak Chopra,
but this chick is going to be, and she's in talks to be in Matrix 4.
I want to Google that now. Is she Deepak Chopra's child?
So officially, the Matt Reeves Batman has started filming this week. He posted this picture, which is of his the clapper when you start filming. So they've actually officially started filming the new Batman, which is pretty cool. Which I thought it already started filming. Maybe it was like test screenings. Also, the full cast has been announced. And the reason why I'm talking about this because what's his name? Something Sarsgaard. Why am I not thinking of the name? Peter Sarsgaard. Everyone, you should know who Peter Sarsgaard is. He's a very, very famous actor. But he's going to be playing Gotham's D.A. Gil Coulson, who I don't think is a main character at all. I think this is like a made-up character. But it made me think, is he supposed to be like... what's his name? I put it in my notes.
Harvey Dent.
Harvey Dent. Two-Face. Two-Faces. Are they changing the name of Two-Face to be Gil Coulson, or are they actually going to? They're calling it in the credits right now as Gil Coulson, but really he's going to be Harvey Dent in the movie, which is pretty interesting. And the other girl, Jamie Lawson, she's going to be playing Bella Real, which is a mayoral candidate. She's a pretty new actress, so. But the main thing was the Peter Sarsgaard. So my thing is, I think this Gil Coulson is just like a screen or a fake name until the movie comes out. And I think he will probably be Harvey Dent.
Yeah, they don't want to
comment on the fact that it is 50 minutes into our stream. No Frank, no Jessica, no Shecky. What's going on?
Frank didn't message me saying that he had a family emergency, so hopefully everything's okay, Frank.
Jessica's related. She gets a pass. Where's Shecky?
I don't know. Josh, do you like Transformers?
You know
Honest
what?
opinion.
I like it just because it's Transformers. When it first, the first movie was good. I was like, oh
Yeah,
man,
like
they made a Transformers movie. This is amazing. And then it just got to be a big old dump kitchen after that. It just,
Right.
and you were just looking at it going, okay. Yeah, I don't know. It, like
did
the
a
one
really
with Mark
good job
Wahlberg
though.
made me want to throw up.
I didn't even watch that. Like, I think I
I
watched
tried
the
to
second
watch
one.
it.
I haven't
It was
watched
so
anything
terrible.
past that.
No, I tried to watch the one with Mark Wahlberg. It was so terrible.
Yeah.
It was so
Yeah.
terrible.
But-
1, 2 was okay. I thought it was pretty funny. Like 1 and 2, I'm great with. 3, what happened? And then after that, I don't even know what they're doing.
Yeah. You see the
No.
Bumblebee movie?
I didn't bother because they've been so junk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I think it's the reason that Transformers was so cool is I remember the first time I saw the Transformers movie, I saw it in theaters, and it was the first time they had one of those like IMAX huge theaters. That's like when they first came out.
Yeah,
So I think it was like amazing, like Michael Bay explosions, and it's like this huge thing, and like on this huge screen. So like now it's like, of course, every movie's like that. Do you remember when we went through like
It
a 3D
blew
phase?
Optimus
Every
Prime.
movie was 3D. That's what it feels like.
Optimus Prime, they blew it. Like they made him. Every movie was the same. I'm a weak leader, and oh no, in the end I'll come back and somebody will talk me up. He turned out to be a loser.
Yes, he's like, I'm only happy if
I'm a
you're
loser.
inside my box.
just push it inside my box. It's fine. Yeah, I don't know. But supposedly Paramount is going to be putting out. They are relaunching.
Why? It's
I mean,
like
it's
Fast and
a
Furious,
huge.
like, how many of these can we have?
Well, I think if they relaunched it correctly, if they went back to like the roots of what Transformers actually is, and not the doo-doo hot garbage that it is right now.
Doo-doo butter. Doo-doo butter. And
Brown.
Dave Chappelle.
Doo-doo Brown. Remember that song?
Yes.
You did.
Doo-doo brown. But they're saying it's supposed to be in the lines of what the Bumblebee movie was. I didn't see that movie, so I can't judge. I would love to see them just go back to what the cartoon was, hunting for Energon and then defeating the Decepticons.
Yeah.
Oh, what was wrong with that? And also just copy the cartoon movie. That movie was so good.
Robots in the skies, guys.
I wanted to see
But-
more about the Transformers and less about humans.
Yeah.
Like Transformers was about Transformers, and humans were like, I mean, they're here. But they
Here.
so much about Shia LaBeouf and all that like human shit, and you just wanted to see big giant robots doing cool shit.
I want to see robot shit, not human shit.
Oh god.
Just like a bunch of nuts and bolts that fall out. Robot shit.
All right, so we're jumping into the TV streaming universe stuff now. So, if you guys don't know, DC has its own streaming service, just like Disney Plus and all that jazz, HBO Go, whatever. But they actually did something pretty cool. They at New York Comic Con last year, they put out like an entry, like, all right, submit your idea for a TV show, and we'll consider it in this contest to be actually.
We're gonna rip you off. Say it was our idea.
I'm
Take all the money and give you $50.
I'm sure they got
Submit
the
it.
people. They had 1,100 entries, and they're down to the final 3. The final 3 finalists are I don't know if they say the names. They do. Or Molly Brady, and her show is going to be about. And these 3 shows I'm about to talk about all got ordered to pilot. These are all going to be shown on the DC streaming service, but only one of the 3 shows is going to make it to full season.
Nice, I like it. America's
Um,
Next Top TV show.
So basically, yeah. So the first one's going to be about 3 cosplayers will show off their craft and creativity as they compete for honor, glory, cash, and prizes.
It's all about the honor.
Which
and glory.
could be kind of cool, but cosplayers tend to be a little weird. Just
Yeah.
They won't let weird people on TV though.
I know,
mean,
but
it's TV.
the ones that aren't weird are usually paid by sponsors because they have big boobs and big butts and they look good in skimpy outfits, and I don't think they actually make the costumes, but who knows? What do I know?
That's what Bruce does on the side.
I do.
He's super sexy. He makes a super sexy Wonder Woman.
I do. I put all my chest hair up into my boobs. The next one was Royce Miller. 8 teams take on roles as persons to Gotham's most notorious rogues. Their goal? To escape the dreaded Blackgate Penitentiary and its new warden with enough mazes, puzzles, and traps to impress even the Riddler.
Wait, we have that. Wait. Which one is that? There we go.
And then there was Alora Powell. Comic book fans travel to the beloved comic book stores in local neighborhoods to investigate how these shops provide inclusive, fun communities for geeks in real life. All right, so we just talked about 3 TV shows that are being ordered to pilot. So hopefully each 3 of these shows will make it to the DC streaming service for at least the first pilot episode. Which one of those 3 would you guys most likely watch?
I'll let Josh go first.
I'm probably more interested in the 3rd one. Just because I feel like, to me, that's more engaging. Like, I want to see what's happening with local comic book stores. I feel like are just being dumped on by say like supporting let's say like Magic or comic books. I feel like they're not getting their due share. They're being outpaced by like Walmart, Amazon, all these big box stores.
Sure, yeah.
So that's more interesting to me. But I feel like, I don't know. I feel like the cosplay thing could be extra drama.
I feel like the cosplay one is my favorite.
Really?
Yes.
Really? Cosplay one?
Yes. I'd be very interested to see how they make all those costumes. That's all right if they're weird. You do you. Like, I want to see how they do it.
I mean,
there's some people who do like amazing jobs. Not just some of the ones that dress slutty and push their boobs up in the Croft and like every fucking thing. Like, there's ones who do like really crazy jobs. Where
I've been to Comic-Con. I've been to BlizzCon. I've seen the crazy. And there's actually, if you guys don't know this, go on YouTube and type in cosplay. There are some really high quality YouTube channels and whatever that follow these people that do documentary style videos on these people, and they put in.
They do a good job. They get paid pretty good.
The people who Stephanie's talking about.
There's some people that dress up that cosplay Magic characters. And they go to all the conventions. They go to Comic-Cons. They get paid to do appearances. And those aren't even like comic book characters. Those are like on cards. You know what I mean? Like, we're talking. There's a pretty big market for it. So if you could do it and act it and sell it, then
I want to be Little Bird for Comic-Con next year or this year.
This year. We have to
2020.
I know we have to start making it like soon.
I know. That's why I
challenge accepted. Stephanie, you gotta do it. You gotta sell it. You gotta do it.
I want to get her big, like, her shawl with the white feathers, and it's got the, like, little beak hood that comes over it. That's what I want.
Well, we got to start planning out soon, babe.
That's what I want.
You're going to come up and kill a real wolf in my neighborhood?
Yes, that is also my plan. I'm going to kill a wolf. I'm going to videotape it so it's, like, live on YouTube, and then I'm going to, like, wear its skin and be like, wah.
So, Josh, are you into Star Trek?
You know what? Star Trek Generation was something that I watched a lot. I thought it was awesome. But I do feel like Picard, Patrick Stewart, is so freaking old that I'm not sure if this is going to be good.
Well,
like, he doesn't look that old, but you know he's that old. Like,
no, he's old. Actually, Google how old he is.
Dude, he's 78, right? Something like that.
He's got to be something. Hack. You definitely should get the DC app. I'm a huge fan of the DC app. I love Titans. I love Doom Patrol. I love what else is on there?
He's 79.
He's 79.
One off.
79.
Right? I was just one off.
79. Why do we have Inception of Inception of Inception?
Oh, sorry.
Of Inception?
I'm on the wrong thing. I need to go back here.
Him and Bernie Sanders are going to
they're going to run for their president. He's going to be the vice president. It's Bernie Sanders, who's like 85, and then Patrick Stewart, who's 79.
And the country's going to do great because they're both going to fall asleep.
But
Like everyone needs to eat more prunes. We're starting the prune initiative.
So I was, my dad actually was a huge Star Trek fan growing up, and so when it was on TV, he would watch it. And obviously, there's only one TV in the house back then. It was like, all right, it's on TV. If you want to watch it, you can watch it, or go play in your room. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. I want to watch TV. So I'd watch that. And Star Trek, I'm a fan-ish of the show. I mean,
Maybe.
Did you watch it?
I never watched it. A day in my life.
Really?
Never.
But this is actually the first episode is free on YouTube. You do have to buy CBS All Access. I'm really sick of every single network now coming out with their own streaming thing, which you had to then pay $3.99 for, and then it's.
But
like,
I mean, it's you can't be mad at them. That's
You know
where
what?
everything is going.
I'm not getting mad at them.
Everybody-
All
How
access.
many people? I can't count on one finger the people I know who still pay for cable, and that is my mom because she's old. Sorry if you watch this.
I feel we could for moved in together.
But you would pay for anything before it moved in together.
I have CBS All Access, and I will watch the show, and I will review it for you guys if you want.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Thank you, sir. That is perfect. Thank you for your service.
So I was actually talking. Josh, you have Disney Plus.
I do.
Of course he does.
So there, I don't know if you noticed, but there is the only original content on there is The Mandalorian.
And it's still awesome. You know,
Did you watch all the
National
Mandalorian?
Geographic on it, which has tons of cool stuff.
Did you watch Mandalorian?
I
to
didn't.
fruition?
My family hates Star Wars, so like if I put it on, it'll just be.
What?
And,
The Mandalorian, you don't even have to like the Star Wars series to
Watch
Mandalorian.
episodes 1, 2, 6, or 7 and 8.
Wait, you didn't watch it? Am I missing something? You said no, you didn't watch it?
I didn't watch it.
Oh my god, Josh, what is happening?
Oh, you just got. I think she's trying to click you off the channel right now.
This is it.
It's happening.
Or I think it might even be.
Oh, hell no!
Or this.
That was a better one.
You suck.
I want the Arnold Schwarzenegger.
All right, Josh. They're 8 30-minute episodes. Squeeze them in.
You can do it.
But good for everyone else who has the DC streaming service or Disney Plus. There are coming out with more content that is not just going to be Marvel superhero related, because they are coming out with WandaVision, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which is basically just going to be Winter Soldier and
It's a
Captain
winter
America
winter shoulder.
shoulder. I mumble, guys. I am so sorry. I'm trying to be better at that on this channel, because no one wants to watch a mumbler, but you do want to watch his beard.
No.
You want to watch Bruce with his shirt off. That's why we have all the
But
subscribers.
they are coming out with a new.
Oh my god, it's 11:04. We're supposed to announce our winner.
Oh my gosh, that
We're
is
the
right.
worst YouTubers ever.
Well, I think we were just drinking.
At 10:56, I was like, "Don't forget 11 o'clock," and then fucking out the door.
Fucking out the door.
Fucking out the door. I forgot
All
already.
right. So Josh, you can't see my screen, right?
No, Josh can't see it because I can't see it, and I'm seeing what Josh is seeing.
Okay.
Josh, your beard is magnificent. Do you trim your own beard? Bruce and I were just talking about this.
This thing is uncut.
All right.
I
So
haven't
guys,
cut my beard in 2 months.
Space.
This grows in like this.
Nice. I like it. I like
mine
it.
grows out.
No
Actually,
trimming necessary.
It was epic. It was so
You have to use beard oil.
Bruce uses beard oil, but he's got like Jew curls. And they're all over the place.
And you don't have one of those brushes.
He does. I got him everything.
I use it every day.
Then you got a dick face.
Oh, you have a dick face.
All right, guys. So if you guys didn't know, we hit 200 subscribers about 2 weeks ago. We started a contest, and the contest just finished 5 minutes ago. We are late to drawing this winner because I'm going to blame the alcohol because I am a little buzzed right now.
Nice.
But we are going to hit the button. We're going to see who
Wait.
win.
We got a drum roll.
Hit the drum roll, baby.
I wish there was a way that we could like segue into that a little better. It kind
Drawing 100%. Ahmed Rababa. Oh, we are shipping this to Egypt.
Oh my God! Someone in Egypt won. How cool is that?
That is really cool. I am going to butcher your name, Ahmed.
I'll say it because Bruce is terrible. Ahmed Rabia Mohammed Zaid.
Well, man,
That's so cool. Cairo, Egypt.
If I'm correct, right? Mohammed means son of, right?
Son of, yes.
You just won this, my friend. Hopefully
Cool.
it's not too bad. This might take us a week to get out because this is going to Egypt. There's a bunch of forms that we need to fill out to make sure it gets to you on time. So yeah, this will be coming. He lives in Cairo, Egypt, guys.
That is so cool.
So this is coming your way, my friend. Keep an eye out probably in the next 2 weeks. Hopefully 2 weeks. Depending on, I don't know how long it takes something to get from the United States to you. We're not going to do
It's 2020, guys. We'll Venmo you this.
Bruce, you know what that means? Bruce, you're worldwide.
What's that?
You're in England. You're in Egypt. You're worldwide.
He is. He's worldwide. We're worldwide, bitches.
I mean, he could have just been following, like, seeing us on Twitter and been like, oh, I want that. That's fine.
Who cares?
That works.
Who knows that? You're in Egypt.
But-
He's gonna get that Batman statue, and he's gonna put it on top of his desk or something like that.
It's your new market.
Mohammed, I hope you really enjoyed the statue. I hope you are a huge Batman fan, and if you're not reading Sean Murphy's Batman, get out there and read it because it is epic.
We'll get you the Egyptian copy of it. It's just a bunch of hieroglyphics.
Hawk, I am 100% tipsy. I've been drinking since like 5 o'clock.
That's just his excuse. He's always tipsy.
Always tipsy. Oh, we'll go back to the Disney Plus news real quick.
I feel like there's probably some white girl soundboard where it's like, I'm always tipsy.
Well,
we can find that for
The good thing about the soundboard, we are going to be adding sound effects for the next little while. Oh, Hawk and Josh and everyone else that's listening right now. How many people? Seven people. Would you guys like music playing in the background? Like low, generic music? I mean, it has to be generic because it has
It's gonna be like elevator music.
Well, it needs to be like it needs to be free, so we can't whatever.
I'm gonna keep doing this. You keep talking. Let's hear what they think.
No, it's terrible. Terrible.
Did you guys like that? Is that good?
All right, hold on. Actually, let me pull up YouTube free music library.
I want Hawk to let us know that Mandalorian is at
Hawk, if you're still listening, tell us what you think. Oh my God! Holy smokes!
You can't do
What do
that.
you think about this?
You can't do that.
What's that live short with Will Ferrell? And, you know, he's like the guys who dance. You know what I'm talking about, Josh. And they're the three guys that dance like one here, one here, one here, and they just they
that's
get,
an
like, a woman
slap.
between them, and they're just like yes.
It's oh, what is it called? Oh my God!
This music reminds me of.
I don't know. What's
Like Roxbury.
Stephanie, you play an instrument. The only instrument I know is the recorder, so it's gonna be hot cross buns the whole time. Like, dun, 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 dun.
Oh, actually, before we get into the rest of the news, I want to thank Hawk. Hawk actually sent me. I actually purchased some books off him. Hawk, hopefully I'm saying your name right. I feel like I'm saying like
Hack. He
Hakalugi.
told us hack. I feel
But,
like he said it. He's hacking safes.
He is a awesome member of the comic book community, and he has some books up for sale. And they were books I actually really, really wanted, so I purchased them off him. And I told him I'd like bring them out on my Thursday review video, and I didn't, so I feel awful about that. I am.
T-Bone, thank you for only chirping in to let us know no phony music. I agree. This is terrible. I feel like I'm at a bad club.
All right, I'll turn it off.
I'm 10 seconds away from being date raped.
Oh my.
Yeah, but that's what we want.
Like that's a bad thing.
We can't say that. That's terrible.
That is terrible. I'm sorry.
How is that the joke?
Sorry, it's terrible.
My boyfriend, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, so I bought Batman number 676.
Wait, did we talk about this?
We did not talk about that yet.
So Bruce had drank almost his whole beer already. Before he even poured mine, I wasn't
So
even
you actually
done.
look how your beer is almost full.
It is very. I don't know.
Let me
why you
finish
left
this,
so
then we'll
late.
do yours.
Wait, no, this is it. This is what you've been drinking.
I know. Well, I'll see.
Stephanie, my beers are not full.
Hawk, you can wait 10 seconds. We're doing River Horse, Triple Horse, Belgian style ale brewed with spices.
The funny thing is, though, look where that's from.
Let's see. Wait, where is it from? Is it gonna be New Hampshire?
No, look where it's
10%.
from. You said you couldn't find any New Jersey beers.
Oh, is it from New Jersey? Oh, that's funny. Ewing, New Jersey. I didn't say I couldn't find New Jersey beers. I asked the guy at the beer store. The beer
You
store.
got sold.
5 years.
Sold.
And he said, we don't have any more New Jersey beers.
Because the guy was an idiot.
He's always dressed like a lumberjack.
Oh, this cover is so sick.
Always.
This book.
I like it.
Hey, Bruce, while you're opening those books, I was thinking you had your stream there where you were opening all your long boxes in the basement.
Yeah, we're doing another one on Sunday.
So I've been collecting things forever, and I love collecting things, but I collect things because of value. Like,
You are or you are not?
I do. Monetary value. So, like, when you were looking at those books, I was thinking, like, what do you have? You know, like, what do you have? And I started thinking about it. And there's just these random comic books all the time where there's like 30 books, right? In the set. It gets released. But there's one book that ends up being $20 or $30 and everything's $2. And that interests me. So, like, I want to figure out what you got in those boxes.
Yeah, I'm very curious of Batman 676 is for free. Oh, Hack, you are amazing. Thank you so much, man. That's so nice. Thank you. I'm Josh, dude. I honestly don't know what's in a majority of those boxes. Those are from when I was 25, 26.
Did you say you started to look into it and it was like not $1 million, but
No, it's not $1 million, but I went through 2 boxes and I found probably over $100 worth of comics. Maybe more, probably more than $100 worth of comics. But like, you know, almost everything I found in there was under $1. Like everything, most of those issues were there. Maybe sell for 25 cents.
We're waiting till someone dies and then their art's worth more.
But I found a $25 issue of Green Lantern that was actually signed by the artist, even though I don't have the certificate of authenticity, but it's signed by him. I found about probably 10 or like a bunch of comics. Stephanie wasn't down there, but I'm looking at her for like, she'll know.
I'm gonna inspire you with my face.
I found like probably 10 comics I had signed because I was going to cons for a while. Like when I was in my early 20s, I was going like every year, and there was like Big Apple Comic Con, which is like this little one in the city, and then there was also the New York Comic Con that I was going to. And then I have 6 more long boxes, so I have 6 more Sundays to go through boxes. I know I have a lot more signed books in there. I know I have some gems in there. I also know I have a lot of hot garbage.
Hot garbage.
You know, so when you're looking through them, I was looking through, and you know this. There's a book that came out called Hitman. It was in 1996. Had a certain amount of issues, but there was one issue where Superman made an appearance, and it was issue number 34 of Hitman.
Okay.
And that book won an Eisner Award for
Eisner, yeah.
Best single issue.
Okay.
So whole entire set's total junk, but the one that introduces that, number 34, is worth like $10, right? Like,
yeah,
you know, a lot. But you think you're like, Hitman, what? That is nothing. That like character means nothing to anybody. So if you search for like Eisner Awards in certain issues per year, you may lock it in a little more narrow of like what you got to search for.
Yeah, there's a couple apps you can get. What's that one called? It's called Key Collector. It's a book that's basically pulls out any comic book that has like a key in it, and a key is a book that has like the first appearance of a said character, and that's mainly where your money is going to be. In comics, there are other comics that pull money, but that's like where what you were just talking about, like Hitman and Superman first appearing together. That would be a key. So that I have that, and that's what I was mainly using. And I have it, like I said, I probably picked out about like $100, $200 worth of books in the first 2 boxes. So something's killing the children, Bruce. What issue do you have? Number 1.
Sorry to ruin the illusion of the show.
What's that?
What print on?
It's like my mullet.
We have first prints for all 5 books.
Business in the front, party in the back.
So it's first print for Something Killing the Children?
Mm-hmm.
So number one for because it went through, I think,
Six prints.
Prints.
Six.
The first print's worth $50 right now.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, I am not selling my books. Like,
no, you don't want to sell them, but if you want to put something in a case, like you were talking about,
Slab.
That's what I'm talking
I know
about.
the lingo now. I'm cool.
I mean, one of the main reasons why I'm doing the whole hunt through my old collection is to find slabs. Our comic book books worth slabbing. I'm going to slab probably,
Little Bird.
I don't know, 10 books out of total. I'll probably do Little Bird number 1, only because that's so good. But out of the old books, I'm just pulling out books. Or I think I want to pull out like 5 books that are actually worth money, and then 5 books that are just sentimental. Like I found this book for this poster, 100% I'm slabbing that. I'm never gonna read that book again. That poster is epic. It has Wolverine, has Spider-Man fighting zombie ninjas. Does it get better than that? I don't know if it does, because that's pretty fucking epic.
That's dope. Yeah.
Dope. Wiggity whack.
Yeah, Hack. That Key Collector book. And thank you so much for this, by the way. This is a free book that Hack gave me. Hack, thank you so much, man. This book that's an Alex Ross Batman cover. It's so good. It's so good. But yeah, so I'm gonna dig through some more books this Sunday, see what I got. I peeked a little bit today. I'm so curious. I'm like, I want to peek. I'm trying not to, because I don't want to be.
He wants his excitement to be real.
I do want my excitement to be real, but I think the rest of the boxes are organized. This last book, the one I did on the live stream and the one I did off the live stream were not organized. They were fucking chaos. But all right, so we're gonna finish up the news real quick because it is getting late. It is 11:18. I want to finish up by 11:30. But basically, what we were talking about was that the DC streaming service is putting out some new content, and Disney Plus is also doing the same exact thing. They put out some feelers. They had some writers to come in. They are putting out 3 shows. One is called Meet the Chimps. It's going to be
It's a National Geographic.
National Geographic about a family of chimps that are in a reserve down in. Hold on, they tell you down here.
Sigourney Weaver going to be in that?
Who's going to be in
Sigourney Weaver.
there?
Maybe this is. Oh, in Louisiana, there is a 200-acre refugee with 300 chimps. That's what that's going to be out. And then there's a movie our TV show called The Maze. Has 5 teams consisting of adults and a teenager in a family, and they compete to solve riddles. Boring. The Quest will place teen contestants in Everrealm, a fantasy world filled with mythological creatures. Lame. There's one more that sounded okay. I don't know. All these shows sound pretty silly to me.
Hey,
But
what's the show we were watching with the Orlando Bloom with the Fae?
Carnival Row?
Carnival Row. That show's great.
Such a good show.
When's season 2 coming out? So we're up on. Do we know?
Probably fall, because I know they're shooting it now.
All right. I don't want to lose track of that because it was amazing.
It was good, right?
Yeah.
So good. Such a good show.
All right. Next up, we only have a few more items left. Oh, this was actually pretty good. You guys remember Mighty Ducks, right?
Oh, I heard that they're remaking the My Ducks, and Emilio Estevez is coming back.
Emilio Estevez is coming back, so this is a new Disney Plus TV show.
Is it because he can't find work?
Probably. Also, the Fat Goalie, which is right over here. If you guys can see my mouse, I don't know if can people see. Oh, actually, I'm on the wrong viewer. Sorry, guys, I'm on the wrong viewer.
It's all right because I was showing.
So this guy, the Fat Goalie, he's actually a drug-riddled 40-year-old right now. He has been arrested.
Wait, IRL?
In real life, yeah. There's a TMZ article about how he has been arrested multiple times. He looks like he's I don't know, a crackhead. He looks awful. It's really, really bad. There's like an email at the bottom of the TMZ article. If you're interested in helping this person, please email this person and they'll get in contact on how to help him. But yeah, he's not doing so well.
If you have any idea of getting your kids into TV, don't. I don't care how much money it makes.
About being like an actor, a child actor. That's
childhood actors, they don't work out.
No.
None of them, ever.
Stephanie or Josh, have you guys heard of One Piece?
I have not. That looks like crazy anime.
Has anyone in the channel, how many people are in the channel right now? 5 people. Have you guys heard of One Piece? I've never heard of One Piece. It's a manga or an anime. I've never heard of this, but it's coming to a live action Netflix thing. So I don't know if I should be excited about this or not. It looks wacky.
Really weird. Really, look at the guy with that nose. What the fuck is that about?
He's got crazy headphones, I guess. This is samurai. I don't know. I have no idea what to be excited about it or not, but it was news. I'm bringing it to you. One Piece coming to Netflix.
Coming at you.
Why did I bring this up? Hunters. Oh, all right. So, Hunters. There is a Hunters. Did I forget something? No, I did. There's a Amazon Prime TV show called The Hunters, which is about people hunting down real life Nazis that are in America that are.
Wait, is this like a real documentary or
No,
it's
a faux documentary about like it has Al Pacino and a bunch of other great actors in it.
I feel like I've seen the commercial.
And yeah, you've seen the commercial for it. I thought I had the other page saved up. That is the actual YouTube trailer for it. YouTube Super Bowl trailer is amazing. Stephanie and I are 100% watching the show because it looks really freaking good. But basically, Nazis are. It looks like it's based back in the 50s or 60s. And Nazis are there, and like they keep on giving them evil faces. And
so totally off topic, but I was listening to the radio the other day, and they were talking about Super Bowl commercials. And there's some guy, he owns WeatherTech, like the company that makes all the mats that you put in your car. Mm-hmm. And apparently, he has a dog, and his dog had a tumor on its heart, and it was going to die. At a 1% chance of living. And he took it to the University of Wisconsin that has this veterinary school that does like. Not approved, like not FDA, like testing and stuff like that. And they saved his dog. So he took $6 million of his own money, not from the company, his own personal money to promote the University of Wisconsin's veterinary school on the Super Bowl. So Super Bowl Sunday, there's going to be a commercial where he's like, they saved my dog, give them money.
Wow. Yeah, that's
right?
pretty good.
I mean, that's amazing. That guy has money to burn.
Yes, I mean, it's not like a huge chunk. Like, he's not like, I can't eat dinner tonight, but like, still, it's pretty awesome.
No, it's pretty awesome. I'm not taking anything away from what Stephanie just said. That guy is basically worth gajillions, and he's like, yeah, no, I want to do this. Please, they were really good to my dog, but how much did he pay for this? I wonder what the surgery was.
I don't know. But apparently there's a 1% chance of survival, and they saved his dog.
That's great.
I looked down at my dog, I think $6 million. I'm like, sorry.
Sorry, guy.
I was looking at Frank.
Sorry, old yeller.
I would say like $10,000. I'd be like, Frank.
But if you're a millionaire, $6 million is like $60 to us. Like $60. All right, fine.
Chaos and Comics. What is going on, my friend? Thanks for joining in.
He's been talking for a while. Me and him have been talking.
Oh, Chaos. I'm sorry.
You. He thinks I'm you, but for some reason, because I guess I'm logged into your tube, but then I can do everything you can do. So like I can show.
Oh yeah, you're in charge of this.
I've been doing it. You haven't noticed that I've been showing comments and stuff.
We are a team that we don't even know it. Chaos. I'm sorry I missed you earlier. Just doing the news, bro.
You should get more 10% beers in there. More of those.
This River Horse is 10%, and it's hot garbage.
That's not that bad.
I do not like this beer. Bruce is now drinking my beer. He finishes. He can have mine. It's terrible.
Stephanie, I'm starting to wonder what you drink.
I am a woman. Remember how
I am a woman. Hear me roar.
In there.
Get you a skinny martini.
I drink skinny martinis. What is that terrible beer that's not real beer that's flavored, and when you were a teenager you would drink it? I can't think of
Coors Light.
No. It was like flavored, and you would wine coolers.
Oh, wine coolers.
Got it. Wine coolers.
I am a wine cooler drinker.
Bruce is a closet wine cooler
No,
drinker.
I was
He
doing that.
literally sits in the closet and drinks wine coolers.
You know what wine cooler is? People in New Hampshire.
What's that?
Twisted tea.
Tea?
Oh, twisted teas are huge everywhere.
Huge.
No, he's saying that it's just like a tea wine cooler. I went to the high school reunion in New Hampshire, and I believe it because I think the hard stuff that people in New Hampshire are into, meth, not wine coolers.
I mean, Josh, our reunion was sad.
Oh shit! It was wrong. It was wrong. Man.
It was a meth convention.
It was sad.
It was really bad. It made
Yeah,
me feel better.
oh my god! Why are you so divorced and drunk?
Remember that woman who hated me?
Oh, it was weird. We have one last news item. Let's finish this last news item before the show goes off the rails.
People watching this like, all right, enough. You guys are talking about only things you understand. I'm like, remember in 4th grade?
All right, one last news item. All right, we're going up. We're going up. You guys remember the World of Worlds movie that came out with like Tom Cruise or some shit a while ago? It was pretty terrible.
Yes.
Well, Epic, streaming service, but I'm not even gonna call it it's a cable channel, but it has a streaming service. That's,
okay. All right.
They are coming out with a World of Worlds TV show. A trailer came out for it. I watched that trailer. Trailer actually looks pretty good. It's really interesting. It doesn't follow, I think, the regular movie parameters per se, which I think is a good thing. I don't think these shows should. I think they should take the general concept and then do their own thing. Like we've seen the movie. We don't need to see a
broken down version of
a broken down more that's spread out over 8 1-hour episodes. No, do your own thing. All right, here's the general concept. Do it up. But I think that's all I have to say.
Josh, I enjoy having you on here.
Well, I hope so. If you don't, then you could tell me you don't.
I'll tell you secretly.
No. So guys, just so you guys who don't know, Josh, if you didn't tune in last week, Josh is my best friend in the whole entire world. We are best friends. And Josh is going to try to do his best to make you here each week to join in the commentary, to add flavor.
Josh, you have to be part of the 300 subscriber challenge where you have to wear no shirt also.
Oh, that's wrong.
No. Do you know what we'll do? If we hit 1K subscribers by June, we will do our Friday night live stream. And end of June, Josh and I will do a topless.
I will also do topless.
With a bathing suit top on.
No problem. I will show my man titties. I will show that. I'm going to be I got a pretty solid lineup here with hiking, and I don't know if you see I've run some half marathons, so so we'll work that out.
It shows in your beard. I can tell. Your beard screams half marathon.
I'm just going to drop a little info on you guys real quick. Josh is turning 40 in April.
Oh,
so he's hitting 40 before I am, but I am planning to get in physical fitness by the time I turn 40 in October. So be prepared for me to have my shirt off all the time. Just saying.
All the time.
Live streams.
All the time.
All the time.
All right, Josh, you want to wrap this episode up? You want to say any last words before we sign off?
You know what? I want to get some sleep. I'm feeling pretty poopy, but this lifted my spirits. I loved it. I always do. I've been enjoying the comics since you got me back into it with your channel, and I appreciate it. I been reading more, and I love it. The stories are amazing. Yeah, can't wait.
I would highly suggest picking up Thor if you got the extra change. That book has been really good. It's only 2 issues,
and including the one you bashed on your shows.
Yeah, no, you have to.
Including that one.
Including that one. Like I said, Perry did a great job of reviewing that book, and it changed my opinion. But that's why it's great. Everyone has their own opinion. Even when you first read something, you should also listen to other people's opinion. You can also look back on the material that you just read and be like, you know what? I was wrong. Because not everyone is right all the time.
Chris is never right.
You never know. Maybe I'm a big supporter of, before I go, big supporter of comic book shops local game stores.
Yes.
Buy things there. Internet's great. Get down to your local game store, your local comic book shop, talk comics with people, buy them. You know, you see if you got signed copies there, pick up some jazz for it. I don't know. Just do something that goes down to the local. It's a social thing. Get down to your local comic book store, hang out there. It's not uncool. If anybody feels weird about it, you just talk about all you want to do. Support your local stores, because if they go away, that sucks.
Yeah.
So I'm a gamer. I like interactive social games. You know, I guess I've grown from playing, asshole, to, non-drinking games, all that sort of stuff. So
Beer pong.
do it. Go down to your local game store. Don't rely on the internet. Experience. If you don't know what to read, talk to somebody about what you like to read, and they'll point you in the right direction.
Hell yeah. Or just go on YouTube. I mean, if you're here checking us out, check out Perry Comics, check out Comic Jabroni, check out I don't know, if you check out them, there'll be other
Comics and Kids.
John's Comics and Kids. There's so many great people out there. Dylan Comic Rants, I believe his name is. Stay Puff. There's so many good guys out there that are putting out great content every single week. Reviews, whatever, gem collectibles. The list goes on and on. But yeah, we're all here. We're all supporting each other. Check us out. But I think it's going to do it for us this week.
And drink a beer.
Drink more beers.
Drink more beers. It's
Drink
Friday
more
night,
beers. Drink
man.
all the beers.
If you're up at 11:32 p.m., drink more beers.
I'm going to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I'm going to take my kids, and we're going to go out on a frozen lake. And because somehow that's fun. That doesn't make sense to...
You're gonna test the ice. You're just gonna go there and you go 2 feet over here. I'm gonna go 2 feet over here. We'll see who dies first.
Exactly. It's frozen water. Egypt, who whatever the guy's name is that won the gift.
Mohammed.
Makes sense.
Wow.
I'm gonna go out on a frozen lake.
All right.
All right, Josh.
There is no frozen lakes in Egypt.
There are no frozen lakes.
There are no frozen lakes.
No.
All right, we're gonna sign off. Josh, thank you so much for coming on. We'll see you next week, hopefully.
Love you.
And yeah, everyone, have a good time. Have a great weekend. And we'll see you guys. Oh, Josh, you know how to sign off, right? We'll all say, we'll see you guys in the next one.
Let me go peace.
Peace.
You have to do peace.
All right. All right, guys. We'll see you guys.
Peace.
What?
He does backhanded peace. He's too cool. He does it gangster style.
I
You
can't
can do whatever you
back
want.
I'm not criticizing. I'm just pointing out that that's what he does.
This is sign language. You can't do this. You have to do this.
Does this mean vagina in sign language?
I'm sure it's not vagina. It might be the number 2, but you're not a preschool teacher, I guess. But we're gonna
Vagina!
All right, guys. We will see you guys in the next one.
I'm saying that every time. Vagina.
love you guys.
Love you, Josh. Peace.
Vagina.